All right, gang, short week. Let's get it. Yeah. All right, so last week, I can honestly say it was volatile. There was decent price action. I think I would say both sides got paid, up and downside. Um, don't mind me, I'm just making these levels for the future. So basically, the last 2 days, Thursday and Friday, of course, we opened green and then like slightly sold off. That's why these red candles are on the chart, the daily chart. So what I do like about the candles is that they keep cascading higher. Like it shows that the bears were in, but they not bringing basically down, bringing it lower than the prior candle. Like this candle stood higher than this candle stood higher than that one. So it still kind of shows some type of upside movement still. So we basically gotta be on our toes because it could go down still. Like that's all I'm saying. But this is all saying we could push higher. Like even this, it just got in the positive side and it grew higher the max. So if we do sell off, it's probably gonna be like a $2 to $3 sell off, and then I expect at least a small recovery and hopefully we get some good price. I mean, usually in short weeks, they don't really give us that much good of price action. Maybe 1 out of the 3 days or whatever it is. But let's just be ready for it. So I'm looking at two levels only on spot. The only levels I'm looking at right now is I believe it's the 350. Hold on, I gotta hear my notes. Is it 350? All right, so yeah, I'm 350. Sorry, 450 puts, right? 450. Remember that level 450? That was a good bounce zone on SPY during the week when we was trading it, right? It respected 450 and it bounced right off it. So if it goes under 450 tomorrow, I'll definitely try to like look for a short, maybe for like $1 and change move around 448. I think you should start like trying to get out just in case if it tries to bounce. So I'm basically looking for a bounce around here. Now, if we break below this candle, then yeah, we go so like uh maybe here and then bounce. So wait till 450 cracks to go short. And if I go long, I will go above 450, 450, 355, I think is a good long on SPY. So I will watch 453.55, possibly rip this wick and go here to 454.11. There's a lot of space on the daily body, so definitely look for some. Maybe wants to gap fill. Look, I just noticed that. Just noticed. Yep, this is a little gap down on SPY, and it's already approaching it. So that's why I'm picking those levels to see if it basically fills in this gap. Qs. Let's talk about ES real quick. Hold on, because I know ES is open, right? Let's see. You see, ES looks a little heavy right now. Yeah, so we gotta be cautious. I got some puts and I got calls on my watch list. Just a heads up, yeah. Yeah, ES looks heavy on the daily, but I think it's gonna rely on this zone right here. This 45 or yeah, this 4,500 zone. I think if we hold 4,500, then we good. It should definitely go higher. So let's look at the Qs, right? Qs. But yeah, yes, it's looking a little heavy. That's why I got calls and puts on my watch list. 376 on the Qs. I'm liking for a short. 376. Also, look, below this wick, basically, a little bit lower than this wick. So like around. I mean, I will sneak in before 376 just to get that gamma. But if we definitely go below 376, I think it's gonna definitely drop to at least 375. Now, if it loses that, then it goes lower. So that's a key zone to watch for shorts. And if you want to go long, I will watch 377 to try to get the 380 calls on, yeah, on the Qs. But you gotta definitely take profits around 380 because it's a rejection here, rejection here. So 377 is a sneaky entry. So look for the price action to start building up. But this looks good. This is positive too, and is increase on the max. So yeah, and this already kind of already when it this kind of gap down here, and it's already getting a little comfortable here. So this honestly could be a bounce zone right here too. Let me mark this down. Yeah, but yeah, let's see if these guys try to go this is higher. This is gonna be a big resistance on the Qs right here. This 382, this 382.50 zone. If it breaks that, and once it breaks this, then yeah, it goes higher. Overall, sorry. Overall, Qs look stronger because remember, SPY put in two back-to-back red candles. Qs only had one, which was Friday. So overall, Qs is still looking good. So I know we've been talking about that all week. So let's see what we got here on the list. I'm 50-50 tomorrow. I'm usually always lean to one side, but I'm 50-50 tomorrow. It could go either way. So Oxy, right? Oil's been ripping. I don't know if you guys seen oil, but oil's been ripping. This is why I said bears might come in because oil's been ripping. They might try to sell it off on a short week. But Oxy and CVX looks slightly different than like Zom. I'm gonna pull up Zom and all that, but Oxy looks good for upside, of course. We gapped up on Friday. We ripped on RSI. This looks like it's about to flicker to the green side on the MACD, so the bulls come and play and counter trend to the upside. So I have it's supposed to be lower right here. So we're gonna watch Oxy above 65.15. All right. So since I like Oxy, I also checked out CVX because they like move together when the market is conducive. So look, CVS is already reaching a macro resistance right here. It's already the fourth touch on a gap up day. So if I was to pick which one is stronger, I will honestly say this one because it's already giving me everything. They already ripped. The bulls are already in play. They came in Friday. Oxy didn't bring in the bulls yet, but it looks like they're gonna come in tomorrow. But this gave me conviction that the bulls are already here. So that's why I said I would rather go with this long than then I'll look at Oxy. So we're gonna watch CVX longs for 165.50 and above. Then let's talk about this oil streak that's been going. Look at Zom, guys. How many days of green? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it due for a drop? It could go higher one more time. Resistance on the RSI is here. So this is what I was saying. So tomorrow you can watch oil. It is at a peak on the RSI. It just ripped a double top there, but it's already at a resistance zone at the body. So I want you guys to be cautious. But I like the other ones better, like the CVX and the Oxys more than this. But if ZOM goes, if it does, it's gonna start testing these price levels. So I'm gonna just put an alert here for you guys. I'll put it around here just to be prepared. All right, 35. I don't think it's gonna fade down, but if it does, it'll probably start bouncing at the bottom of this candle or the top of this resistance turn support. So I'll just put an alert here just in case if it does sell off. Because they could potentially just sell off. It already had 5 or 6 plus green days. So it could definitely sell off for a bounce and continue the bullish trend. So ZOM, Oxy, CVX, those are the oil. You can look at other ones like MRO. Usually when oil's green, they all really move green. You just gotta get in when you fit in. So silver looks heavy as hell. So short side, small play, small comp play. Look at silver on the daily game. Everything's leaning downside. This is already bad. This is already going south too. So once we break this, if it goes below that, it's gonna go to the 50, guys. So basically fill in this downside gap. So I'm gonna put my alert around silver here, right? 2205, probably for 22 puts or 21.5 puts, whatever your risk management or account size is. So since I'm watching silver on downside, I also had this one on downside, which is related to gold. You mind? See, this looks heavy. This looks faded. Negative side, faded green tint. So it looks like the bears are getting too weak. And look, they couldn't even break the 21, so it's rejecting crazy. So just watched 39.15 to try to short it. Not they got 39 puts. Let me look Barrett Gold. Wow, identical to NEM almost. Just that this one is like flirting with the 21. It got rejected here, went under, rejected hard. That day, big red candle and is like dancing, double dutching in between the 21 and above the 9. So I was shorted under the 9, honestly. It's another small account banger. 1605 for shorts, I think is good. But everything is bearish. This is bearish. This is bearish. So says gold, the silver look bearish. Maybe SPY might want to go with oil helping it. So XLF looks interesting. Let me see. So see some banks. I think I got one bank name there, or two, one or two. I'm not sure. So yeah, look, guys, we built off the 21. It's bounced. The Bears bounced off of it, and the Bulls came in Friday. Not too strong, but it definitely volume. Look at the volume increase, overshadowed of Thursday and Wednesday. So I'm seeing if it gets comfortable around here on the financial ETF. So okay, so this level, but look, everything's good. Nice pivot, nice. Everything's good. So obviously we're watching this. There's got to be some bank names worth watching. So we're gonna watch this one 34, 80, 85 and above, right? I think I saw so far looked interesting. Yeah, so far could possibly go higher. Let me see. Yep, RSI looks good. MACD looks good. So we're gonna watch so far above $9. I will say wait until you get to 905. Sorry for that. Once you get to 905 for the 10 calls or 9.5 calls, the SoFi looks good. A firm wasn't doing that bad last week, so keep that in mind. American Express. Heavy consolidation here, guys, on American Express. It's this, it might rip higher, it might not, but let's see.
That's the pregnant candle that Nami talks about, but he doesn't know the name of it, even though he's Japanese.
Yes, sir. So basically, as soon as it gets above the 200 is a go. Because you see how all these candles stood on the water of this 200. So once we build that above that, we should definitely test the highs over here. So I got my dash line there. I'm gonna make it an indicator though, but 162.70 should be the one to enter. Hold on. Okay. I'm over here trying to move. I'm getting text message. All right, and look, we got an increase on the Mac. So the Mac looks good. So you see, this is why I picked XLF because you know some of these names is like lining up to the upside with it. So I like so far, I like this one. You can also look at the other names. My boy C sent me Golden Sack. I'll talk about it since he sent to me. Let's see. Looks like it wants to flag up consolidation on these red candles. Yeah. Yep. This looks fire, bro. Above the 50 is a go.
Day 3 red too, bro.
Yep, reversal. You already know. So he sent me this one, and I like it upside. So everything looks good. Everything looks good. So we got a few names to go after. All right, next on my list. My bad, yo, my phone is slow. I already spoke about them. Cat, yo, cat looks fire, and deer. I'm gonna talk about both of them shits. See if we scratch kitty cat again today.
Nami hit cat for a little bag on Friday off the
Yeah,
alert.
there could be some continuation. Might want a wick fill here.
That'll be macro money.
This bullish. This bullish. Everything's lining up bullish. So yeah, I'm expecting this to crack and fill in the price zone right here. So what am I trying to go after? The 290s. That's what I'm trying to go after. So we're gonna watch cat above that price level. Um, and now let's talk about deer. The crazy. I drove by a deer out there in DR. I the actual company, not a deer. uh yeah, out there's no DR, no deers out in DR.
No.
Right here, right? So look, DR right, like it's kind of stronger. You seeing this? Look, it already pivoted away from the RSI. So this has a little bit more relative strength than cat, in my opinion. So I like the cross above what 21. You could either take 425s. I mean, if you got the capital, you could take the 422 and a half, I believe it goes, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see this. And it could go obviously to almost 430. So see what type of prices. So you see, I got bulls and bears coming. I got bulls and bears trying to be prepared this week. Deer, cat. Let me see what else. Oh, Len looks fire, man. Len looks very interesting here, I think, in my opinion. Look at this Morning Star. This was the fire swing entry of the Morning Star 3-day reversal. But now it's building on the 50. That's why I caught my attention how it wicked and held still here. So I'm waiting till we revisit some highs of this candle and crack to this zone of the 121. What's that? 85? Yeah. To see if it go to 122. But looks good. Looks good. Looks good here too. And Len been getting beat up. So go up on Len. The numbers is good on ER and everything. So let's see. God, RX. I think we had an alert on this one recently. Chief put me on this one too. Still looks good. It double bottomed here. Right here is the double bottom that I'm talking about, gang. So here's the first touch. Here's the second touch. Double bottom. Could go higher. Everything's saying that it could squeeze up. Look at this. And if I draw this, I mean, I don't draw it because I mentally see this shit, but y'all get my drift. Look, it's already breaking. And look, kissing. So this could be a potential squeeze. And I got Novak's on the list too. So Novak's kind of looks similar too. That's what's crazy. So I'm watching the risky entry right here, the 928, but since it's dollar increments, I don't think they got 0.5s. Let me see. RX. Let me just verify. Cause I think you guys could just wait until it goes to 950. Yeah, they only got 10. So you could scale in here light around 930, but the real strong entry break should be above this 50, in my opinion. So you could get the $10 calls around 980. Eli Lilly, this thing is, oh man. For all this move, bro, I would expect Eli Lilly to put in like, the only stick to the upside, but it's just been so consolidation, but it's showing no downside still. It's still up, still up.
It just broke macro with that baby dick ass pop,
Yeah,
bro.
either way, I could put it here, I could put it here, it don't matter. But yeah, bro, it's already cracking. So I'm gonna just watch it to see how it opens tomorrow. But I'm gonna just sit on alert just in case my ass forgets because I'll be watching too many shit. So I'm gonna just put a sneaky alert here around 562. I'm gonna put 25 because we already know how this moves. All right, 25. RSI is in our favor. MACD Bears is in, but they weak. They can't smack it down. Obviously, look at the chart. So watch Eli Lilly RX. Let's talk about Novaks now that we're on it. Novaks, right? This is the other one that remind me of RX. Where's my indicator? There we go. Okay. So Novaks, it's already above the 50 and it's respecting it. All these candles is holding the white line. That's what I'm talking about. So I got the alert right here for you guys. Look, I even put it. 865, right? So I'm watching 865 for the nines. This everything looks good. This looks good. This still looks good because it's not close to each other. So bulls are still here, still active. So yeah, I think we should go to 9. Nami killed this shit last week. I kill it sometimes. So Novak's or the week before. I know he was in it. Novak's definitely is good for upside. Just wait for that alert to hit. Um Another one that I haven't played in a while, Sava. Let me see. Sava looked interesting. Let's see what's. I'm banking on a morning, so that's why I'm watching this. Why? Because of this doji high respect the 50. So if we get a morning star on Sava, it's gonna be a. I think it's gonna be a good move to the upside. And look where it wants to build a morning star. This is a buy zone. This is where Zava likes to fluctuate. It's not around, it's not like an in-between price. So right here, Sava got bought up before. It got bought up here. Right here obviously went under. Where was right here? It obviously got bought up again. So let's try to get on the third buy to buy the dip. Hopefully we could get in around. I will honestly want to get in around here, the low of this doji. If I get in on the low of this doji, I'll take the risk off the 50 and see if we can ride it up to like 23 or even 25. Saba honestly has been on a downtrend for a while since here. So maybe it could start doing an inverse, a big inverse head and shoulder. This is the shoulder, this is the head. We're waiting for another shoulder bell. So look out for Saba longs. Let me see what else. UPS looks heavy, y'all. Let me see. So I'm saying tomorrow's a mix of emotions. So look at UPS, right? But you gotta be patient. If it could bounce here, double bottom, but everything's saying that it could dip. This looks downtrend, and this is on the negative side. And look how weak the bulls are here. You can barely see this freaking Mac. So That's why I'm like, damn, is UPS gonna tank a little more tomorrow? So I got this zone of 166.85 zone. I'm adjusted tomorrow for you. So 166. If you want, you go wait till 166.65. Give yourself a little 15-cent room. And I think it goes down because you see, this is why I said 65. Because look over here, 166.50 zone could bounce. So gotta be cautious. Let me put this lower now that I see this, guys. Hold on. All right, this is where I watch. Yeah, 166.40. Watch UPS to try to go down. These bodies are very low, so if it loses this level, yeah, it's gonna go downside. No way. And these candles, this could be one. This is an evening star number one, guys. So this could be a start of a trend to the downside. Evening star, one red candle. It could get another blood red candle tomorrow, and then we gonna talk about FedEx to see if we could go off these two to see if they're really gonna go. Yeah, FedEx looks heavy too. Yup, under RSI. MACD. Oh my God, it looks so far apart. And look, they're still in. Yeah, FedEx looks heavy. Honestly, FedEx might be a better short just because it has more space, obvious space to the downside. UPS is like a big buy zone support. I mean, once it breaks out, it's gonna go down, but at least FedEx, I think it's gonna be a cleaner one. So I'm gonna put an alert around here on FedEx. 259.15, right? That should bring it at least a dollar, yeah, a dollar and change, because I'm looking to bounce possibly off the 50. But we should at least go to the bottom of these candles. So FedEx looks good. Let me see. Yeah, everything rejection. And look at the lower rejections making. This is a high rejection, lower rejection, lower rejection, lower rejection. So you got to see these patterns. So FedEx and UPS, I'm leaning towards the downside. I wonder if Amazon's gonna do the same thing. Let me just finish this list and I'll probably talk about Amazon. Myrna. Myrna had a little rip, but then after that, it was done. It was short-lived. Alright, I know y'all see it. Let's double top here. I'm looking for these 112 puts. Myrna cannot hold the 50. This candle went, tried to hold, got smacked down, and then what happened here? It didn't even hold. The guy just smacked right down. This is double top central. And this is also getting weak. So I'm looking for the 112s tomorrow to try to hit to at least the 110 level. So if it breaks through 110, we're going lower, at least to 108.30, I'll say. So I got a 110. What's this? 110.90? Yeah, 110.90. Because it's already at 112. Yeah. So waiting until 110.90. And then I'll short it. I'll probably take the 109s or 108 puts, most likely. If going to the 9 and 21, that's good. Now, if it dumps hard, then we go down here. But Myrna does not look strong at all. It looks weak right now, very weak. And then look, it rejected the support. This was the support on Myrna and the rejected. So bearish on that one. Ray spoke about Eli Lilly. Pfizer. Let's see what's Pfizer. Pfizer probably looks probably heavy too, just like the rest. Okay. Pfizer don't look that bad. Okay, I see you. All right, so this looks good. This doesn't look that good. It's an increase on the Mac. Might be a full. It wick though. Alright. Uh, damn, not for nothing. It's because of that daily. It's like in the stomach of the Thursday. It's the green candle. It could continue up. I'll put alert on upside and downside. You know what? I'll be prepared. I'll put one here. Just cause if it does go around here, I think it could go lower just off Myrna. Let me see. Because this candle right here, we cracked this support on this candle. We definitely gonna go at least to here. Maybe kiss the body and then try to bounce. Now, if Pfizer wants to continue upside, I'll watch that 3620 area. So try to go for the half calls. So 3620. It's gonna be the long side. Around here. It's a bunch 21 and the 9 is around there. So let's see if we get some shift there, but I'll look out for the short side more. Because it's still downtrending a little bit from the recent weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Still downtrend. So just be prepared on that one. I like two names in China. Let me see. Let me see. I don't trust China like that. But if we could day trade it, I'll day trade it. I don't know about swinging. But Baba gapped up right on Friday. This is why I'm like, maybe we could watch Baba this week. And
Just
Baba,
to get shorted though.
what happened?
It gapped up, bro, just to get shorted. Look at that shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, just to get shorted. Yep. But we got 1, 2. It's like a ugly if this candle was longer, it would be better. But if we hold basically if we revisit 96 on Baba, then I'll be bullish on Baba. Just cause we did gap up. It was Friday. I mean the market, I told you guys Friday basically fed Bulls and Bears. We opened green and faded. That's basically what happened Thursday and Friday. So I'm guessing that's why this got faded as well. Never know, but this looks good. Doesn't look bearish. This is about to go positive as well. So keep that in mind. So if it does hold that 90, what I got, 95? What is this? Yeah, 95, 80, 96. Yeah, it could definitely go to 97. The upper 97s, even 98. So watch Baba. I think the next one I got for China is, let me look at this list. Oh, cause Neo, let me see Neo. How Neo looks. EVs. Yeah, Neo looks good. Neo looks good. Neo looks very good. Neo's trying to do some repetition price action from here. So if Neo breaks the 50 and the 2, and basically all of these EMAs, I'm gonna try to get in between that because I want to get that gamma. So I'm gonna wait to the 200. If we break just because the 50 and the 2 is not too far apart, like why not wait a couple cents more, right? So I'm gonna watch Neo above 1160, but Neo looks fire. Yeah, this is not too friendly, but I value these in the charts more. So Neo definitely looks good, and the volume wasn't bad on that day. So looking for some base. I think that's it, gang. I wasn't able to get a lot of freaking names because I caught a red-eye flight. I'm like running on 2 hours of sleep, bro. Hold on. Oh, I want to talk about this one though. This chart look crazy. I think that's the only one I was missing. Yeah. So this thing has been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days, right? Green. I don't know how this, I didn't see this while I was away. I was mad. So it's today. So double top zone, right? I'm looking, I'm not trying to catch longs, obviously. It's already 7 days greens. I'm trying to short this. Let me see. Just cause we see that double top, right? Hell yeah, I'm gonna short it right here. We go under here, it's definitely puts on EXP. 192.65. Yeah, I wouldn't want to go long, guys, just because it has so many freaking green days, and we're not that type of a trader. We don't really chase things that extended out, and it's a short week, so the chances that it's gonna try to continue, I don't see it happening. So this is definitely a short. This is a material thing, material play. So I think that's it. I'll talk about any charts y'all want me to talk about, but I think that's it. I don't see. Let me see. XLF so far. That here, DXB, see. Baba, Pfizer, Moderna, Novavax. Yeah, yeah. Let's see what the market brings tomorrow. But I'll have more. I think I might have more charts tomorrow once I see where the market picks a direction. Like,
Thanks for everything, bro.
yeah. Any names y'all want me to run through? Let me know. I
Yeah,
don't.
I posted everything in the FOMO chat, and what I
Oh,
texted. So we'll watch it tomorrow.
yeah. I see you got some retail. You on retail? Alright,
Yeah, a little mix of everything. But we'll set. I'm gonna set alerts for tomorrow. I'll be at work early, so we good.
copy. Alright, gang.
Thanks,
So
man.
we on tomorrow. We'll be live trading like always.
Yes, sir. Thanks, man. Have a great evening.
Likewise, yo. Alright, see y'all tomorrow, gang.